Welcome to week 2. We are going to sort of elaborate a little bit on the concept of the mind, the body, and the soul, spirit, etc., and this sort of trifecta thing. And so I think sometimes we put our lives into two camps. We've got, like the spiritual, mental, soul stuff over here, and then we've got the physical stuff over here. And we tend to think that they're two separate things, that they don't really have anything to do with each other. That my spiritual stuff has nothing to do with my body, and my body has nothing to do with my heart. And I totally, absolutely, fully disagree with this. And I think it causes trouble in our lives when we think that they're independent of one another and that they don't affect one another. Because basically my wellness and how I feel about my body and what my body's feeling like, whether I'm in pain, whether I'm sick, whether I'm well, whether I'm fit, whether I'm fat, whether I'm a little chubbier than I normally am, or if I'm feeling amazing, it affects my behavior. It affects how I respond to people. If I'm not feeling well, like I have sickness in my body, in my heart and in my mind and in my soul, I don't feel that great either. And when I'm feeling like, wow, I have a little extra chub hanging over the top of my pants, there's a lack of confidence that I'm actually living my life in. And let's be real, for those of you guys that are married or in relationships or whatever, you aren't wanting to necessarily be physical with your partner when you feel fluffy and chubby, and that affects intimacy in your life. And so when we're feeling amazing, when we feel like, wow, my pants feel awesome, we walk in a different level of confidence in all areas of our lives. People say, I want to get in shape and I want to feel better because I just want to feel better in general. And that's what wellness does for us. And so my heart can be doing really well and my mind can be doing really well, but if I'm not taking care of my body, I might be a little bit more lethargic, I might be more tired, and I just might not feel great, and it affects everywhere else. And so in turn, my body affects how I feel in my soul and my spirit, and my soul and my spirit are affected by what I do with my body. When I take care of it, when I love it, when I feed it well, I feel good, I have energy, I sleep well at night, I'm not living in chronic pain, etc., etc., etc. And so we tend to walk, I believe, in a higher level of confidence when we feel better about ourselves. And so I just want to challenge you to taking those three parts and seeing where they might not all be attached in your mind, or what you think. Like, well, my body has nothing to do with my mind, and my mind has really nothing to do with my body, and living in this dualistic mindset. And just challenging you to that. It's a good question to ask. And I know that it might be a hard question to ask this week, especially with your body being sore, your heart feeling a little bit raw, like flung wide open. I want to challenge you to see where they do connect and where maybe they don't connect, or where they need to be connecting, or where you just need to come to an understanding of, oh my gosh, this really does affect me, and maybe just opening your eyes to even the knowledge of that. And so I just want to challenge you guys to this, and also just the idea of we're all born at a certain time, and we're all destined to die at a certain time. Like, we just know this. And there's actually this proverb, I can't remember which Proverbs it is. Proverbs something. I should look it up. No, I'm just kidding. It's not Proverbs. It's Ecclesiastes 7:17. So it's a verse in the Bible, and it basically says, do not be a fool and die before your time. And so I think we hear a lot like, well, I'm going to go when I'm going to go, and I want to live my life to the fullest, and I don't want this, that, or the other to be taken away so that I can enjoy my life better. But there's also a foolish way of handling your body and stewarding your body that you could actually die before you're actually meant to die because you have not chosen to steward the body that you were given. And your body is what interacts with people. Your body goes to work. Your body hangs out with your friends. Your body travels the world. Your body is the only one that you have. And so if it's not being properly taken care of, you may not live to the full extent of your life that you were actually made to live as long as. And I hope that makes sense. It's kind of a random point, but I think it's really important. And so basically, don't live foolishly and die before you're actually destined to die. Chew on that for a second. So, again, moving into a little bit more, I know a lot of you guys are probably super raw right now, and that's yucky, and it feels yucky, but I promise you it's really, really great, and there's stuff coming up. You might have old crap that's rearing its head, and so I challenge you to dig in just a little bit more, and to realize certain behaviors that might be coming up. And if you're a runner, you may want to run right now and not participate in week 2. And I would really challenge you to dig in here and bring this whole trifecta back into one place where the body, the soul, and the mind are all functioning at their optimum level, because that is who we are. We are not just our spirit. We are not just our soul. We are not just our heart. We are not just our mind. We are not just our body. Like, we're the whole package. We're all of it. And so if there's one part that's faltering, there's a fullness that's lacking. And so take this week and challenge yourself to do those things. Are there things in your heart that you are still holding on to and resenting people that is actually affecting your body, and you're not walking in full confidence because you haven't taken care of your body is leaving you lacking in relational areas where you want to walk in deeper friendship, but you're not confident, and all of that. So I want to challenge you to look at those things. Look at the past, continue to look at the past, but where are your body, your soul, and your mind not all connected right now? And I want to challenge you to that. And also challenge you to, are you being foolish with the one body that you have actually been given? And so keep looking at your roller coasters, keep looking at your perfection, keep looking at these things and digging in this week on that subject. But fullness, wholeness, that's what we're looking for. So the stuff and the crap and the scary things that are creeping up, address them. Do not just push them off to the side. Do not put them on somebody else. You get real with you, get real with God, get real in your journal, get real with you and all of the stuff that is rearing its really, really ugly head. So have fun this week. Enjoy the workouts. They'll be good. They'll be really good. So get raw, get real, be authentic. Do this thing.